All right. I'm going to try to actually do this Game Dev TV challenge. If you don't know, there's this challenge that the folks over at Game Dev TV run, and it's an upcoming course, but right now it's still in development, and I'm getting an early access preview to it. So far, there are quite a number of challenges. I'm going to start off with the first basic challenge right now. Some of the more advanced challenges, the first couple of them look interesting. But for this, I'm going to start basic. I guess I consider myself more of an intermediate coder, but I tend to get into some over architecting, so I'm going to try to keep it straight and simple. All right, so I've already imported the project assets, and I think the first step is to find the scene where, I guess it's the sandbox scene, and if you hear the dog in the background, please try to ignore that. All right, so search the scripts to find where challenge 1 is hiding, and then add force in an upwards direction to launch the player in the air. Alright, so I gotta make the player jump. So right now, if I start play, looking around, okay. So I think there was a launch pad. You know what? There's a launch pad somewhere in this level, and it's one of these. Is it the green one? Here we go. Alright, so let's open up this script. Under here, let's see, there's teleporters. Does this one have a bounce pad? I'm getting some errors. No, that's just teleporter B. And that's probably another teleporter. Okay. So these are pairs of teleporters. So we'll go back to here, and this is supposed to bounce you. Alright, so I am supposed to add force in an upwards direction to launch the player in the air. Okay, so the jump force is a serialized field. On trigger, enter. So we want to avoid jumpy. Not sure exactly what that's there for, but I guess maybe we're supposed to call into that method once we get the trigger. If other dot get component rigid body not equal to null. Jumpy get other dot get component rigid body. Now I know there's two. Oh no, hold on. So it wants the collider. Okay. So jumpy other. So maybe this is just you know what, I'm just gonna send, and this is the over engineering part about me. something as simple as this. I'm just going to send him straight to Jumpy Jumpy. It doesn't matter if they have a rigid body, it doesn't matter, whatever. This is a jump pad that's just going to launch them into the air. So we're going to do other, get component, rigid body, add force, and jump force times vector 3 dot up, and there we go. That should add the requisite jump force. So let's just test this out. Here. And yeah, wow. Okay. That might have been too much jump force. I mean, it came at 7,000, so maybe Rick was having a little fun when he designed this. He knew we would get absolutely launched. And all right, I'm down. Did I go through the level? Yes, I did. So it's going way too fast. All right, let's bring this down to a more reasonable jump force. And you know what? I'm gonna put myself up these stairs next time. There we go. So that's a little more reasonable, but I think maybe we can have, let's try 1500, see what that does. It's a little much. I mean, it's enough to launch us over here. Okay. So let's try 1,000. And I know I'm gonna lose that after play ends, but I think I can remember that. So, oh. Am I in the wrong house? Yeah. No. How do I get back in the house? Where's the door? What the hell? Okay, actually, yeah, it was this one. The houses look so similar. Alright. And that probably seems a little more reasonable. You know what? I'm going to use my control. Oh, can't use my control. Well, I can. I just can't look with my controller. We'll have to change that. Yeah. So that works. All right. First part of the challenge is done. Let's see. Teleport player. When the player steps on the teleport A platform, instantly teleport them to the teleport B platform. Hint, think about how we can change a game object's position. Okay, well, so we have the bounce pad, and what is this? Teleport A, teleport B. Okay. So let's open up the teleport script and see what they have. Okay. Make sure all relevant lights are turned off until you need them on, because you know what? That would look cool. Alright, so our fields are transformed for the teleport target. We have a player game object, and we have 2 lights. Okay. So challenge 1 or 2 is teleport the player. Okay. So it has a serialized field for the player, which is already populated. Okay. So on trigger enter, we're going to call teleport player. So it already has a teleport target. So player dot transform dot position equals teleport target dot position. Now there probably is going to be something wrong with this because well, I can think of a couple of reasons, but let's just try it out. You know what? I think I'm going to resize my game window. Okay, so it was it this one? Oh no, I have to... Okay, so I think, yeah, the teleporter was over there. So I have to use the bounce pad to get over there. And I didn't get enough force. Oh yeah, that's right. I didn't... Stop it. Okay. So I never added the 1000 back to the bounce pad. Okay. So we're back here. Teleporter A. So you know what? I am just going to move the player here. So he's at the right angle. And you know what? I'll switch into ISO view. Alright, so he's right there. And it worked. Who knew? Okay. So, unassigned reference exception. Oh. So, it looks like when I got to that, wherever I got teleported, the reference wasn't set up. So, we got a null reference exception. So, I think I stepped on that orange one. Yeah, and it wasn't set up yet. Okay, that's fine. That's by design. You know what? I'm going to maximize that for now. Alright. So deactivate the object. After the player stepped on teleport A, add some code to make sure the player cannot be teleported again from that particular teleport platform. Okay. That should be easy enough. So we go back into basic teleporting. And deactivate object. Actually, I'll just move this down. So, game object, set active, false. Illuminate area. When the player is teleported, turn on a light which illuminates where the player should go next. Okay. So you know what? I'm gonna hop back in Unity. Just make sure this works in terms of deactivating. Alright. Actually, and of course it did. Alright. So Illuminate the area. When the player is teleported, turn on a light which illuminates where the player should go next. The next teleport platform. Alright, so where does he teleport? I think he teleports in here, and the light is here. The light's already on, so I guess I had to deactivate the area light. Okay, yeah. So this is like the first sequence. And then it goes to this sequence. Okay. So yeah, I'm not really familiar with how they designed it, so so we have a reference to this area light already. And actually I think so area lights, game object, set active, false. Let's do that at the beginning to make sure it's off. Then, when we illuminate the area, area light, game object, set active, true. Ooh, blink world light. Okay. When the player is teleported, turn on a light. No. Use a coroutine to quickly blink the main world light on and then off so that the player gets a glimpse at the whole level. The idea is that your world is quite dark, but for a brief moment it is lit up clearly. You may need to refactor or move one of your method calls to fix any new bugs created. Okay. So, yeah, we're going to have to call an IEnumerator, which is going to throw an error when I uncomment this. So for right now, before we do anything, we'll just yield break. Alright, so I'm not sure what they want with this lighting. So they want the main world light on and then off. So I'm not sure if they want like a lightning effect or whether it's supposed to be. They said the world is quite dark, which we'll take a look at it. It's quite bright, so I guess they want us to turn off all the lights. When the level starts. It's a good way of avoiding, like, you know, putting strings, because, you know, you can misspell something. Obviously, you know, if you have a string, it's, you know, really prone to error, but the name of thing right here will just automatically tell you if you messed up, like, the name of a method that you're going to call. Okay, so let's see. Now, blink the light. Quickly blink the main world light on and then off. I'm not sure whether they want a lightning effect or whether they want it on and then off once. So let's just do yield, return, new, wait 4 seconds. Let's do 0.2f. So, we're turning the world light on. Main world light, game object, set active, true. And then main world light, game object, set active, false. Now it warned me, you may need to refactor or move one of your method calls to fix any new bugs created. Okay. We'll see. Okay. So, I'm not sure if the lighting is on. So the area light is off, I believe. Oh, wait. Not in this scene. Right, so that's off. And the world light. I'm not sure which one. Oh, well, there's a reference to it on the game object. Main world light. So that is currently on right now. Okay. So not sure why. Okay, let's clear that out. Okay, so it has a reference to this light. So I can turn it off manually, but I'm not sure why it's not doing it by code. Main world light, game object, set active false. It should be doing that on start. Oh, the teleport script isn't on. That's why. So I think I could just do it in awake, which is probably kind of cheating, but I don't think this should be really responsible for turning lights on and off. There we go. So awake is always called once, regardless of if the script is on or off. So you'll always get the awake call. So the variable main world light of teleport has not been assigned. What is it talking about? Oh. So if I move it into awake, then this hasn't been assigned yet. But that's fine. I mean, I can assign it now. And it also has an area light. We'll worry about that after. Alright, so now let's see if it works. So let's get that out of the way. Coroutine. Oh, right. The game object was inactive. Of course, you know, because we want to make this explicitly private because that's bothering me. Okay, so what's happening is we're deactivating the game object here and then starting the coroutine. So obviously we can blink the world light as soon as that happens, and this code should still get called after the yield return. Pretty sure. Nope. Unless I... Yeah. Okay. Show. just gonna debug log out. Light should be turning off. Now with an event proper, yeah, it's not getting the callback. So let's see. How would we, like, I know how I would do this. Let's see. So yield, return, new weight, so I'm looking for let's see. Yeah, this is kind of a puzzle because I mean, you could just deactivate the collider. That's one way to do it. But then you'd have to pass in the collider. I'm not sure if that's allowed in the challenge. Actually, no. No, you deactivate this collider. What am I thinking? Yeah, I mean... So the purpose of deactivating... Let's see... Add some code to make sure the player cannot be teleported again from that particular platform. Okay, so we have to just disable the collider then. You know, we could put a bool or whatever, but let's just make it simple. Get component collider dot enabled equals false. So instead of deactivating the entire game object, we will just do that now. I wouldn't design it this way such that, you know, the same script that's responsible for, you know, deactivating a teleporter also is responsible for running a coroutine to play with the lights. But we're gonna humor it. Okay. So there we go. Teleport player random. Instead of teleporting to just one location, randomly teleport the player to one of many locations. Okay, hint, you may need to use an array. So I'm guessing... Yeah, I'm guessing that in order to... So we need a list or an array of teleporters. Our teleport targets. And then We can pick one at random and then teleport the player there. In terms of so we'll just call teleport random, but so we can serialize field, not serializable, serialize field, stupid autocomplete, transform, array, teleport, targets. So then var random equals, oh, I should be more explicit, random number equals unity engine dot random dot range, and yeah, the max is exclusive, so we're gonna have to do teleport targets dot length. Now usually, you know, when you have an array, the length is one more than the actual indexes of the array, but because this is exclusive, we can just pass in whatever random number we get here. So player, oh wait, we have to player dot transform dot position equals teleport targets random number. And you don't like that, oh, dot position, obviously. And I'm not sure what they want us to do with this original because or you know what, we can just call teleport random, comment out this code, and yeah, we should be good to go. However, what we need to do is set up some more teleport targets. So this has, so let's set up the references in here. Area light, does it have an area light? Yeah, it does, obviously. Needs a reference to the player and a reference to the teleport target, which we haven't decided what that is yet. Oh, no, it doesn't need a reference to the teleport target. We have a list of teleport targets now. So one of the problems is that we don't want ourselves to be on that list. You know what? I'm gonna make 3 different teleport targets. So we don't want ourselves, obviously, because then you won't teleport anywhere. We could make a coroutine to select it. Or yeah, obviously we wouldn't want to put ourselves in that array. So let's go into the prefabs. Do we have teleport? Oh yeah, elements. So let's drag in some more of these elements. And right now they are below the ground, I guess, or at least one of them is. And okay, there we go. So that one's kind of problematic because let's bring this down. And we actually don't even need to use, we didn't say the prefab. Alright, so let's, this is, I mean, we could teleport him anywhere, really. We could teleport him up there. We need like a pad or something, some kind of empty game object. But let's not even create anything. Let's just make sure these have references to the player before we duplicate them. This buildings thing is annoying. Okay, so that's under gameplay. Let's pop this open, select teleporter A. You all get a reference to the player. You have your own area lights. You all get a reference to this main world light. And so I said I was going to make 3, so let's duplicate it again. And let's put it over here. So we're going to assign the teleport B's of each one to the teleport A's. And there's probably a better way of doing this, but let's not overcomplicate it. Alright, so I love this new property window, so I don't lose the selection when I select other things. So we're going to put in the teleport B's of the other transforms into this array. Make sure they're different ones. Yep. Alright. So that one's done. Let's go to teleport A. And drag in teleport Bs of the other ones. Alright, let's just make sure. Yep. And so for the teleport A of this one, it's dragging the teleport Bs. Again, for something like this, I would probably create, a list of them and, that are shared, like static lists or something like that. But for now, we can just do this. Alright, so without further ado, let's just see how it goes. Oh, probably need to make that a little larger. Let's go full screen. So, unassigned reference. Oh, did I not do the first one? Nope. Alright. 1, 2, and 3. I didn't do the first one. So now I'm over here. Alright. Whoa. Probably should have brought that one down. Oh wait, they're deactivating, so I can't reuse them. But it does appear random. It's doing what it's supposed to. Oh yeah, and the area light sort of designates which ones have been used. Whoa, didn't want to hit the jump pad. Even though it's fun. So is that one already deactivated? Which ones? See, since they don't technically deactivate now. So that collider's off. This one still has a collider. But probably that one's off and that one's off. So where are you, element 2? You're the one that is... Are you underground? Well, that's not... No, wait. Hold on. Where are you? You're in here. How do you... Oh, I never teleported to this one. So I can't actually get in there. You know what? Fuck that. I'm the designer, so... And actually, this is probably gonna break. It's probably... Actually, no, we'll come out, because the other teleport pad itself isn't deactivated. I don't know why we just teleported here, but maybe I dragged in the wrong thing. Alright, so that was the first challenge. It's actually a little more challenging than I thought it would be. It was simple, yet, some of these things you can, really overthink, and, but it's fun to, sort of get back to sort of basics and knowing how to, move the position of players and set up things in a scene. I tend to focus on more systems-based things, and it's good to actually get some practical, gameplay design in there rather than, fiddling with architecture. So, I don't know, this kind of ran longer than I thought, but yeah, that's challenge one done, and I'll probably be back on the do challenge 2. All right, thanks.